Picture a world on the brink of chaos. The Roman Empire, once the pinnacle of human civilization, now writhes in its death throes. We're stepping back into the heart of the 5th century, a time of tumult and turbulence for the mighty Roman Empire. A once unassailable fortress of prosperity and power, the empire now teeters on the precipice of collapse, assailed by forces both internal and external. The political landscape is a patchwork of instability. Emperors rise and fall with the seasons, their reigns punctuated by coups, assassinations, and power struggles. The Senate, once the bedrock of Roman governance, is now a hollow shell of its former self, its authority eroded by the ceaseless tide of political upheaval. The economy, too, is in a state of disarray. The once vibrant markets and bustling trade routes now echo with the silence of decline. Inflation runs rampant, the value of the Roman currency dwindling with each passing day. The empire's coffers, once overflowing with the spoils of conquest, now run dry, strained by the weight of military expenditure and the loss of valuable provinces. And then there are the external threats. The empire, once the predator, now finds itself the prey. Barbarian tribes press at the borders, their incursions growing bolder and more frequent. The Huns, the Visigoths, the Vandals, each poses a formidable threat to the empire's already fragile existence. It's a world on fire, a civilization in crisis. The Roman Empire, once the beacon of the ancient world, now stands on the brink of annihilation. The future looks bleak, the challenges insurmountable. But amidst the ashes of decline, a hero is about to emerge, a man of courage and conviction, armed with a vision to restore Rome to its former glory. His name is Majorian, his story, a testament to the indomitable spirit of Rome. Into this dire situation, a man named Majorian would rise, determined to restore Rome's former glory. Born into tumultuous times, Majorian was a man seemingly destined for greatness. Raised in a period where the Roman Empire was beset by political instability and external threats, Majorian's path to power was far from straightforward. Born in the year 420, Majorian belonged to a noble Roman family with deep roots in the military. This lineage, steeped in the values of courage and duty, would have a profound influence on the young Majorian. His father, a respected officer, instilled in him a fierce sense of patriotism and a deep understanding of military strategy. With this foundation, Majorian was primed for a life of service, and he entered the Roman army at just 18 years old. His early military career was marked by both bravery and strategic genius. Majorian quickly rose through the ranks, his leadership skills and tactical acumen earning him the respect and admiration of his peers. He fought valiantly in the Battle of Chalons, one of the last major battles of the Western Roman Empire, demonstrating a level of courage and fortitude that would become his trademark. But Majorian's rise to power was as unexpected as it was swift. In the year 458, the Roman Emperor Avitus was deposed and the empire was left leaderless. Seeing an opportunity to restore order and stability, Majorian, backed by his loyal troops, seized power. His ascension to the throne was not through inheritance or appointment, but through sheer force of will, and the support of those who believed in his vision for a stronger Rome. Majorian's rise from soldier to emperor was a testament to his leadership, his resilience, and his unwavering commitment to the Roman Empire. This rise to power was not without its challenges. Majorian had to navigate the treacherous waters of political intrigue and negotiate with powerful factions within the empire. But he remained undeterred, driven by his vision of a united and prosperous Rome. Against all odds, Majorian ascended to the throne, ready to take on the Herculean task of saving the Roman Empire. With the weight of the world on his shoulders, Majorian began his reign with a clear vision and a firm resolve. As the emperor of the crumbling Western Roman Empire, Majorian faced a monumental task. The empire was plagued by internal strife and external threats. But Majorian was not a man to shy away from challenges. Majorian's reign was marked by a series of bold policies and reforms. His vision was to restore the empire to its former glory, to bring back the days when Rome was the undisputed ruler of the world. He focused on strengthening the military, reforming the administration, and improving the economy. Majorian was a military man at heart. He believed that Rome's strength lay in its legions. He launched a series of military campaigns to regain lost territories. From Gaul to Hispania, from Italy to North Africa, his armies marched, fought, and often triumphed. But it was an uphill battle. The vastness of the empire, the ferocity of the barbarian tribes, and the complexity of the political landscape made every victory hard-won. But Majorian knew that military might alone was not enough. He embarked on a series of administrative reforms. He tightened the reins on the bureaucracy, weeded out corruption, and streamlined the processes. He understood that a strong, efficient administration was the backbone of a thriving empire. He also sought to revive the economy. He introduced new laws to protect the interests of farmers, merchants, and artisans, the very people who were the backbone of the Roman economy. Majorian's reign was a time of great change. He was a man of action, a man who wanted to make a difference. He was not afraid to challenge the status quo, to shake things up. He was not afraid to dream big, to envision a Rome that was once again the beacon of civilization. Yet, Majorian's reign was not without its failures. His attempts at reform often met with resistance, both from within the empire and from outside. His military campaigns, while successful in parts, were also fraught with setbacks. His vision for a revitalized Rome was often at odds with the harsh realities of the time. The empire was stretched thin, its resources depleted, its people weary. Despite his best efforts, Majorian's reign was fraught with challenges, both internal and external. The pressures were relentless. But Majorian was undeterred. He continued to fight, to strive, to push forward. He was a man of courage, resilience, and determination. He was a man who embodied the spirit of Rome. So, even as we discuss Majorian's reign, we must remember the enormity of his task, the relentless pressures he faced. We must remember that he was a man who dared to dream, who dared to fight, who dared to strive for a better Rome. And for that, he deserves our admiration and respect. Despite his best efforts, Majorian's reign was fraught with challenges both internal and external. But as we will see in the next scene, these challenges would eventually lead to his downfall. Even the greatest of heroes can fall, and Majorian was no exception. In the grand tapestry of history, Majorian's reign, though short-lived, was packed with drama, intrigue, and ultimately, heartbreak. Majorian's downfall began not on a battlefield but in the treacherous world of Roman politics. His bold reforms and ambitious plans had won him many admirers, but they had also earned him dangerous enemies. The aristocracy, threatened by his efforts to curb their power, began to conspire against him. The whispers of discontent grew louder, echoing through the marbled halls of power. At the heart of this political intrigue was the man who had once lifted Majorian to the throne, the cunning and unscrupulous Ricimer. As Majorian's power grew, so did Ricimer's envy. He saw the emperor he had created as a threat to his own position. In the deadly game of power, Ricimer was ready to make his move. The military setbacks Majorian faced only added fuel to the fire. His ambitious campaign to reclaim North Africa from the Vandals ended in disaster. A powerful Vandal fleet intercepted and destroyed the Roman fleet before it could even reach African shores. This defeat was not just a blow to Majorian's military reputation, but also to his political standing. His enemies seized upon this failure, using it to undermine his authority. Betrayal came next. Trusted generals who had once stood by Majorian's side turned their backs on him. They were swayed by Ricimer's promises of power and wealth. Majorian, once the beacon of Roman strength, found himself increasingly isolated. The final blow came from Ricimer himself. Using the military defeat and the disloyalty of Majorian's generals as a pretext, he seized power. Majorian was arrested and, in a cruel twist of fate, the man who had once been hailed as Rome's savior was deposed and later executed. But even in his downfall, Majorian remained undaunted. He faced his fate with the courage and dignity that had defined his reign. His final words, as recorded by historians, were a testament to his unwavering spirit. He said, "I have done what I thought was best for Rome. If that was not enough, then let it be as it is." His death marked the end of an era. The Roman Empire, which had shown signs of revival under Majorian, was once again plunged into chaos and decline. The light that Majorian had kindled flickered and died out. In the end, Majorian was a tragic figure, a hero brought low by circumstances beyond his control. His fall from power was as dramatic as his rise, a poignant reminder of the capricious nature of fate. But even in his demise, Majorian's legacy lived on, a beacon of hope in a time of darkness. Though his reign was brief and fraught with difficulties, Majorian left a lasting legacy. Julius Valerius Majorianus, known to us as Majorian, ruled as the Roman emperor for a mere 4 years, from 457 to 461. In historical terms, this is a blink of an eye, yet his impact on the Roman Empire continues to resonate even today. Majorian's reign was marked by a series of ambitious reforms and policies. He was a man of vision, who saw the potential for a restored and unified Roman Empire. He pursued this vision with relentless tenacity, despite the numerous challenges and obstacles he faced. He recognized the need for change and was unafraid to challenge the status quo, even if it meant making unpopular decisions. His reforms spanned across a wide range of areas, from the military and administration to the economy and social issues. He sought to strengthen the Roman army, streamline the bureaucracy, stabilize the economy, and improve the lives of the common people. While not all of his reforms were successful or fully implemented, they set a precedent for future leaders and political systems. Majorian was a ruler ahead of his time. His vision for a strong, unified, and just Roman Empire was a radical departure from the norm. He believed in the potential of the Roman Empire and dedicated his life to realizing this potential. His policies and reforms, though not entirely successful, laid the groundwork for subsequent rulers and political systems. His influence can be seen in the Byzantine Empire, which carried on the Roman tradition after the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The Byzantine emperors, such as Justinian, adopted and expanded upon Majorian's policies and reforms. They built upon the foundation that Majorian had laid, creating a lasting legacy that extended far beyond his short reign. Majorian's legacy also extends to the modern world. His vision of a unified and just empire, his commitment to reform and change, and his tenacity in the face of adversity are qualities that continue to inspire leaders and political systems today. His story is a testament to the power of vision, the importance of perseverance, and the potential for change. In conclusion, Majorian's legacy is far-reaching and profound. Despite his brief reign and the many challenges he faced, he left a lasting impact on the Roman Empire and the world at large. His vision, tenacity, and commitment to the Roman Empire set a precedent for future leaders and political systems. His influence continues to resonate, reminding us of the potential for change and the power of a single individual's vision. Majorian's legacy is a testament to his tenacity, vision, and unwavering commitment to the Roman Empire. History often overlooks the heroes who tried and failed, but Majorian deserves our attention. This statement rings true as we delve into the tapestry of history, tracing the footprints of the almost forgotten Roman emperor, Majorian. His story, largely overshadowed by the grandeur of the empire's golden age, is a testament to resilience, determination, and the undying spirit of a man against all odds. Over the centuries, Majorian's narrative has been interpreted, dissected, and remembered in various ways. Some historians have painted him as a tragic hero, a man who dared to dream and fought valiantly, yet ultimately fell short. Others have hailed him as a beacon of hope during one of the darkest periods of the Roman Empire. Despite the differing perspectives, there's one common thread: Majorian's indomitable spirit and his relentless efforts to salvage an empire on the brink of collapse. His reign, albeit brief, was marked by significant reforms and attempts at fortifying the empire. These efforts, however, were met with formidable challenges, both internal and external, that eventually led to his downfall. But even in defeat, Majorian's story serves as a profound lesson. A lesson in courage, perseverance, and the audacity to dream against all odds. In the grand scheme of history, Majorian's reign may seem like a fleeting moment in the vast expanse of time. Yet, it was a moment that encapsulated the essence of human resilience, the power of vision, and the will to strive for a better world. As we reflect on Majorian's life and reign, we are reminded of the importance of acknowledging and learning from the stories of those who dared to dream and act, even when the odds were stacked against them. Their efforts, though not always successful, are testament to the indomitable human spirit and should not be forgotten. In the annals of history, Majorian stands as a beacon of resilience and determination, a man who dared to dream of a better world and fought tirelessly to make it a reality.